medawase na mabo mabaso.
Okay.
Nsem-Pii TV mosomo ye mafamu de boa media space no ene nsemo a ebinom ante eche na mo de call YouTube ni ade a personally me follow mu pa to de be kura na voices ni bia patete senkofo aka mahwa me hu no beba Nsem-Pii TV na e wo honom
Nsem-Pii TV ni
well, quickly, Yankoni Kupim or Nsem-Pii 94.7. And Che, and I the two when him say Persever, Kofi Akpaloo, our leader, Emma LPG, Amonyo Kuno, Sabra Meno Kase, Papano, Yachin. Na the names of my channel, the name, can't get to see lawyer Philip Sebunsu. We who's make see Sergio Medino at the full details about Yenny Brenny Nsem-Pii. Wabra oma full details ye chain why there and why ye no ko hen yenti Philip Osebunsu.
They say that
we so say the tudwa Kofi Akpaloo
yeah
Percival Kofi Akpaloo ade a iyokofo apeke no
okay
amasisia no o iyoko
no so ide
omo say the asset recovery unit
okay of Yoko
ena akwa fan as to the almost why you need details
asset recovery unit of Yoko. They say that's why the government contract be na hon kontabuo enwie peyo
I mean
we don't have the honum years because me share a office ne dia most of them are contractor e bia hon kontabuo enwie peyo e bia ba bia ba bedu ho na e ho anu ye no enhyeda ensiye ye menim se sa ne ma na omota yes aja ono mo endili ho
Kofi Akpaloo de aba betodwa eno nti ene no o iyoko ase
okay
nti ye hwesana nka ibenya ne party fo ni bi
general secretary no ho
general secretary na enkomo na ya hwe because ya te se omokofa an from Kumasi ene de no abankran yes
this is any person
say iyoko ni office o Kumasi
any person ye betu kapa hwe free engrabe Kumasi ma so de there's apelu ya say and also the ni party chitafo ho amene kwa kobosi ho
o party chitafo
is a shatter edom ni bio is a shatter wale edom no members na eyam go is
in the Kofi Akpaloo de eno no we'll see if we can get the general secretary of his party na yeneno edin komo unimun so say the NPP issue statement on the threat on the life of one minority leader from Chief Sofo Azoka and another person over the attack on third national vice chairman Osman Masawudu and the threat on the life of Afenyo Makiniti Oma calling for the immediate arrest of Chief Sofo Azoka statement Oma issue the womb enono
benim se Sofo Azoka ne Masawudu say mentim was be omuntem dada enye because of akwatia
unim ana wo busa question
let me misa menim se mentim ho ase bi
wo mu
ntem enye akwatia by see ukopeja e de ba such a grounds a umamanfo elinke no because to be honest obi say enye saade na e course ne emrantale di Azoka chi na bi tire wonsa e de ball Masawudu na kasa election ka bibi kase bia ensi wase
but video
and it was unfortunate
for Masawudu no na say horse wrestling
we say don't also forget say Masawudu so ayo hene so ni mitise na man for kase adent no so Antonesa ene ka be serious blender pa e de man wo the traditional area
no didn't see it as
say
serious they are not osre and no sha they are interested because the cameraman and the channel they were all laughing when they thought say
but say do be say odin say etu no komu a asoga egi ni say no say there be as any bre ya I think say o say we so far as
what might have triggered so far as
no because I so mukasa o can want ase se kasa no mo ka no yemi obi anti ase ni obi enu asemu a we ka kire yonko na we so ni response away so edema we but at unfortunate unfortunate as a vice chairman of a ruling party so better say high meanwhile even crown to about now you are part of people now preaching about peace it now you turn out to be the same person cause idea bit me preach that peace now you are talking about
because I have a video ni in in the video na buga papa wa kefense buga
Chairman Buga.
Even this time cry he was still laughing. Well, and I don't know what triggered so far. So maybe Omokasa no Omokano can be but I don't know what may have triggered so far. And that guy no say blue ni so okobo Buga no see any day.
It's already a yazoka chintino. Maybe be accommodate na course no. And I think NDC in Penny so call yazoka to order. Yes. Because partner there ba accommodate HN no only way eka say Oliver eka say he also talking about the same pizza. By I think the part no Indian mo na condemn that attack. Because empesi ebeku ye nim bia ne yakwa konya sa abasabasa ya etesu ya bato ase. No what them we dey about to nitim say next time me share azoka so ba bia me so meboa me nyame amfafia na akopeja asemo.
I think his comments even on your friend is saying minority leader no was
unfortunate
completely irresponsible
unfortunate.
I mean to say obeto no ho an how I don't know what no, he looked too angry. That's it. It's not proper. It is not. And there was this other man I not say white jalabia on unzo video no ono ka say omabo anodom pre
omabo omso ombo ni patra to na bi na anodom pre ni afenyo mark ato no
say ombeto omo ho a
like okay ende aya mumie nyini ya bato mu so wo abato ye kweka wango to bi so edu ko ye na ya chiwa ya chihuru no am ya kwakocho abai wango to bi una wonye agent oh edu ko ni ya chiwa ya chihuru kwa
it was extremely irresponsible
so unfortunate comment na obe hu na nke kwakwa ye by election na hu na ka no ka so beto ye fi say ye tumi bia bo ye chi banti no ye be ke cancel na agumu sa unfortunate ever so be any so
it's not cool.
Where's that part and now no people say area His Excellency John Dramani Mama so ko pokuase amasama kwan so
wakɔhwɛ kwan
yes
sir
ashebo so say abide their camp big push no
okay
yes abide any bebre so metimi
all the major road projects in Kwanda
and a big push yes na mamenyina we so na me the minister for roads and highways abaso onmunya for Kwame Gavins Abuja. Yes. Oba say submarine.
Juma.
Yes. Many aji na Juma obi wo ye ho.
Okay.
Many aji na Juma wo ye ho. The be no beka just akwasi sikandi enu ba kakra betimi asoso anu a e be yo ama for no.
Because nansen ama sama omukotwa aso kakra no. Traffic nem building na Habo road. Na they call a Habo road. Na nya kura. O se akwasi eni sika sesie de kwa koye sa asphalt ne bi. Ba kakra betimi ayama cars na timi akọ e de abade. Ye beye. So there is a minister no oh yes. Why are one abukame. Gavins Abuja yes. It's good. Enti omonto aso sana at least ema ekwan no
yenye mo trouble.
Ensai poto. Eti omonhwe ayi nso mayen. Winnie ba kwan die. Kaso to Winnie ba de no.
Kaso to Winnie ba. Yeah. Any okase so ni otie okura. Oni Ghana man pani. Oni Ghana man pani.
Kaso to Winnie ba de no.
Eti o mo kem.
Omonhwe na afei yenye eno nso nti ye betia honorable Govins Kwame Abuja, Roads and Highways Minister. Now, you're President of the Republic of
His
Ghana.
Excellency
John Dramani Mahama. Yes, into work of visit one day, at least a moment enough attention.
And that makes sense. Akwatia kwan so.
Yes.
But the makache and the Mr. No. More mama for better me boni din say ye by election tin or the grade acquisition.
Completely different. It's true.
Odon sa to abro aduanim.
E wo se wudi.
So make sure say betimi adi. Because mo mama for no eni yaw. E ma ne nkonkwase ye to abade. No me ma ye.
Yes.
Menyin say ye kwan kese bia aban entimi enye.
It's true.
Ahoboa ye nya ye ntia di grade akosi sa kwan so mesre no. Se omomo enwie. Na enye ne monyam hyemfama the candidate a owini ye. Na o kine bi o kwa abato so wotimi nye bibi so ngira ka say
confidence dia
me ka say ye be ye kwan ampa anya hwe kura no efri ha ekwese ha no yaye na man for ani ehu.
It's true. So unim dada kwakudua
dada
kedi odi 54 years na nyame tonsa efre no na yie no emre no aso anesa 20th September 2025 any ebededa no
okay 20 me say mampani adwenya ma so dia on for na sonko
Airtel
Tigo ne Honorable Sam Joy, the Minister of Communication. Near Bobano, yeah. Me can was and be brave, say, but every year Minister Koye meeting be, and the outcome no. And your papa.
Communications Minister Nakoye our meeting.
The management and staff
of Airtel.
Every year.
And at the Eboba Ban in Koye.
And yet. Obi and yet.
And you,
Mr. Ghana Mampany. So, okay, Ghana Telecom.
Sure.
Okay. I'm first like to us.
And ansana obekonoma yen go through it briefly na afe mema kwekuchum and share data no with us. Very, very important. Unim se and now was it Monday na omampenyi aswe statement by say upon receipt of the report from committee omampenyi put it together.
Okay.
Say probi Chief Justice and the petitions against her. After just the first petition, no.
Okay.
Omo report about Danilo for petition and kwana. Omo tina so omo de hon report about, and based on that report, no. Omo recommend say omampenyi enyi maame no adie so.
Okay.
And constitution e chichire omampenyi. Say recommendation be a committee in the bebe was say wo de ye adwuma.
Okay.
What we saw later because the way Nadia, you have to notify the CJ until letter back leak here notification of removal from office.
Okay.
Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Sakitokono. In this notification, no, omampenyi ma reasons in tia committee ni back to the conclusion of buy.
Say yenyi dino.
Say yenyi dino.
Okay.
Because on the constitution they can say it was say stated misbehavior.
Okay.
In the knowledge of the committee, you know, nyomo mufi say constituting misbehavior, no. Omo de share report him.
Okay.
And omampenyin su eyi bi de share letter we to the Chief Justice.
Okay.
Good. This letter to the Chief Justice, no, okase, and I think Bengazi Mamen fan send the nefa to ye stream, so na omo 8 year, you know, oko ye live stream na. Also ubetimi akwa akohwe YouTube. Very, very, very important. We are now a chum abem na yadane ye ho aba ye ba na ye discussion segment no ede ahyehye so. Enti yes, Bengazi made the ascendo. Just put it on na omo a 8 year no in India kwesi okawa has after a full inquiry the committee has submitted its report to the president recommending your removal from office based on the following findings.
Okay.
Good. In the you assume that
yeah. Me follow up.
1.9. Finding 1.9. In the opinion of the committee, the travel expenses which the Chief Justice heaped on the Judicial Service when she traveled on holidays in September 2023, first to Tanzania with her husband, and second to the United States of America with her daughter, together with the payment of per diem to the spouse and the daughter of the Chief Justice, constitute unlawful expenditure of public funds. It cannot be justified in law or policy. Those acts constitute avoidable and reckless dissipation of public funds, and in the view of the committee, to have been occasioned by the overall head of the judiciary and the judicial service, whose duty it is to guard public resources allocated by the government, is caught within the spectrum of stated misbehavior. It is essential committee say oni nikunu ene ne ba etu kwan oni nikunu ko Tanzania.
Okay.
And oni ne ba eko US.
Yeah.
Now on all those trips, on mine through the judicial service the far hoka.
Okay.
SNTR per DM ede ema.
Okay.
Committee ni say dabi wo a wo hwe judiciary ni nyina na wo so bo judiciary ne resources o ban no. Ono wafa judiciary sika ede ye nioma ense emfa. That's according to the committee.
Say no oni sa 2 minutes say oni ni kru ni ma ne betu koya na.
Yeah, that's what the committee is saying.
Okay.
Almost say avoidable. and a reckless dissipation of public funds. Of course, I will show almost one defense, no medical committee in any They said so present a travel policy for the judicial service.
Yeah.
I capture clearly they are entitled to as far as the travel is concerned.
Okay.
I don't know if the committee considered our policy now as man consider that I don't know.
The policy that works with the condition of service for a chief justice under the judiciary.
Sure. And I don't know what travels new be
okay.
As to so consider and as man consider, I don't know. But they find this as a gross misbehavior. I was a stated misbehavior was yetimi ediyinu.
Okay, let's say me what when we hanum that travel policy. Yeah. Point now. See, the Chief Justice shall undertake unlimited official travels with either his or her spouse, or other person of his or her choice in a year, fully funded by the Judicial Service. 10. Where the Chief Justice is accompanied by the spouse or other person, he or she shall travel on the same class of air ticket as the Chief Justice and shall be paid the equivalent of half the per diem paid to the Chief Justice.
Okay, so on nukunu
and any other person be a say my Chief Justice $100, sir. You must have about $50.
And as a Chief Justice, etna business class.
Also, business class. Yes. 11. Where the official trip is sponsored by the other organizations, the communication directory shall confer with the organizers to determine the extent of sponsorship in terms of air ticket, accommodation, and daily subsistence allowance. 12. Where the logistics provided by the organization shall fall short of what the Chief Justice ordinary is entitled to, the service shall make up for the shortfall. It difference be a OB Foundation
and a
sponsor. Now OB Foundation seek 5,000. But ma me no Chief Justice call kono ebe cost 7,000 or say judicial service 2,000 ebe so.
Okay, that's actually, and then you can say this probably was tendered in evidence by Chief Justice as part of the defense, as to say committee in a consider admit another question because consider if by the wording of this policy, because when him committee in a report ni say what the Chief Justice did through a quentu almost say it cannot be justified in law or policy. This is a policy.
A policy, yeah.
Almost say even with this policy, what she did cannot be justified. I don't know why, but this is what the committee has stated. Number almost second finding. Recommend this the committee states without fear or favor that the Chief Justice unjustifiably breached the provisions in Article 296A and B. So in Article 296, Article 296 the article a kasa about discretionary power. And how you exercise.
Like to me, I must send too many years.
Would be a juma in the sa to me na ye emra finchima guide sa to me no. E kwan ya obefa so e good. Yeah. And you say Chief Justice unjustifiably breached the provisions in Article 296A and B of the Constitution 1992 in the way and manner that she transferred Mr. Baden. Her conduct amounted to misbehavior. That's what transfer.
Not Mr. Baden here, why?
Minimum. And yenya details of the petition to know the Mr. Baden, And at the frontier or transfer or much same one a quite fast transfer, Obrichi discretionary power.
Article 296.
We also almost say that power should not be exercised capriciously and
arbitrarily. And yes,
But I would say that's constitutional. So, in the exercise of that power, for administrative authorities, there should be the publication of a CI to regulate the exercise of that power. Meaning saying the judicial service normal publishes CI regulated, but those are questions that can be asked later. Third reason, and as a finding of the committee, so I say the committee is of the view that the conduct of the respondent is squarely in the category of conduct described as stated misbehavior under Article 1461 of the Constitution, the conduct on how or transfer papa.
Okay, so
almost a fully understated
Article 296 against Article
146.
146.
And so 146 1461 the cases obey any Article 146 office holder.
Okay.
It was said grounds near stated misbehavior.
Okay.
But more part say we should quite offer so transfer papa na.
Okay.
A fall is squarely under what stated misbehavior is.
Okay.
Because obriti 296 A and B of the Constitution.
Okay, so ni remove and money koye say onye bone but ya paint na mana bone.
A kwaya be offer so transfer papa no.
Okay.
Wa amfa kwan paso.
Okay.
Aha sana omo ka.
Okay.
The committee is of the opinion that action and went through the very process and procedure set out in the Ghana Bar Association case. Therefore, to seek wittingly to outwit this known process and procedure for appointing Supreme Court justices amounts to misbehavior in the eyes of the committee, and the committee finds it as such. Inti unse letter be babil eliki.
Yeah.
Say Chief Justice recommending Kofi Akpaloo na on Supreme Court.
Okay.
Committee ni chiremu a breach the known laid down process.
Then you say Chief Justice no a
recommendation according to the committee.
So on what basis now Chief Justice yes our recommendation?
Say maybe as the head of the judiciary. In who's a committee the cracker say
so okay, but before that, yes. Say enye ma me talk on aye like why Chief Justice. So before her coming, say person a promote to be called Supreme Court.
Yes.
That process need to say.
The process is there. I mean, President and nominates, you know, the Judicial Council.
President your recommendation from the Chief Justice. President your recommendation. So how does the president get to know say he promote OB from High Court, Appeals Court to the Supreme Court?
Oh yes, and no president. So saying the information a president will maybe or even more information than the Chief Justice.
Is it true that Attorney General?
It can be. It can be.
Does the Chief Justice play any role?
The Chief Justice is the chair of the Judicial Council.
And
it is a but before the Judicial Council. So also will decide. They will also take a decision and advise the president, which advice is not binding anyway. But they would advise the president.
So then, at what point, and the list of promotion ever before the Judicial Council?
That is when the president is done with the list.
So in that process of going through the list, Chief Justice role be or play. Sebia Mampeni, okay, Sebia Peso promote Nipa Bese 5.
That is not stated in black and white in the Constitution. But of course, ABR, some common bit me also behind the scenes.
Has it become a norm, we say, you tired, but I say,
what may not have happened before, any say your letter. Say Chief Justice, no?
Actual letter. So how did the petitioner prove, say, Ampa? Justice Tokono and a recommendation to the president.
Oh, so that letter became public. So letter be public. When
my many letter no.
Yes.
Letter no come president no.
Okay.